What are you doing? You're supposed to be. Oh no, your appointment's not just yet. Did an impromptu to see if anybody else comes in. Hey Don, good morning. This is an impromptu live, guys. It was not planned. Hey Barbara, good morning. Hey Andrea. How are you guys doing? Good morning to all you guys. I'm home alone. It's morning time. I'm off today. Well, I did take a step out to get some coffee. I went to the grocery store already this morning. What else did I do? Hello, good morning, Raven. Welcome in. It's so nice to see you guys. I know it's early, and normally you guys would not see me at this time, but I wanted to get on for a little bit and have a little chat and discuss the drive that I'm doing in hopes of having you guys share it as well. And we'll wait to see if anybody else comes on. I'm not going to be long. I know a lot of other channels have their morning lives, and I don't want to mess up anybody's live. So what are you guys up to? What is in your cup, if you have a cup? Hey HD, how are you, honey? Good morning. I hope you're well. Thank you for those of you who have looked at the video with the Love Overflow packs and the donations for the seniors. I appreciate that. So anyways, like I'm saying, I'm on vacation this week, and I had to break my vacation in half and go to the office yesterday. Southern pecan green tea. Well, I knew that, Lisandra. I knew that's what you're gonna say. Southern pecan coffee. That sounds delicious, Dawn. I'm having good old McDonald's coffee, cream and a sweetener. That's it. I don't do iced coffees. I don't do no those specialty cold drinks. For me, it's just good old coffee. But something like Southern pecan coffee, Diet Pepsi. You know what's funny, Raven? Yesterday, my husband was like, I feel like my heart is just like pounding, pounding, pounding. And I'm like, well, what did you have? He goes, I didn't have anything. I had coffee this morning, and I had a 44-ounce, I think he said, big gulp of Diet Coke. And I said, well, honey, that has caffeine. So he goes, oh, I said, just because it's sugar free does not mean it's caffeine free. Hey, Jeannie, how are you, honey? I hope Chastity continues to do well. Prayers her way. She'll be fine. I know she'll be fine. So anyways, I took vacation. I had to break it in half because we had to roll out this new program at work. And so I told my boss that I will come in on Wednesday. And we had a hotel meeting in the morning at 10:30, and then we had a second one at 3:30. And then I was doing a bunch of stuff that I needed to do because I do payroll on Monday. So I figured since I'm there, I'm going to go ahead and try to get all other things done. And so yeah, I kind of broke my vacation. And so some of my friends at work, they're like, that's not a vacation. If you have to interrupt it to come back to work, that's not a vacation. But to me, it is. If I'm home and I'm able to just talk to you guys and watch your videos and crochet and distract my mind, to me, that's vacation. So, Jeannie, what are you drinking? I'm drinking Mickey D's coffee, which actually is my second favorite after Dunkin'. So I'm working with this yarn. Most of you probably have remember this yarn. This yarn was in the Hobby Lobby clearance, not this past June, but the year before. Yeah, the year before. Hey Barbara, how are you? I came up with an idea. I just made a very large granny square sunburst pattern blanket. Awesome. Anyway, I thought, could I put this up and raffle something and raise money for her? Absolutely. Absolutely. Pike Place Starbucks coffee. Ooh, for the Keurig. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, Barbara. Hey, Ursula, how are you, darling? Thank you for just hopping on. Tammy, is it Tammy? Twisted Zones? Brenda and Jeannie, thank you very much for the shout out. Oh, awesome, awesome. Raven, yes. And Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke is not for free. Hello, I know, right? So he's wondering why he's feeling all wired up, and I'm like, well, hello, 44 ounces is no joke. You might as well have had a liter of a liter bottle of soda. So what we can do is this, Barbara. What we can do is, if you guys want to donate certain items, send me an email. And what I'll do, depending on how many items I have, then we will do, we'll sell raffle tickets, and then we'll pick a day where we can do a raffle. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Okay, that works. Cool. Yeah. So right now, yours is the only item that anybody has offered thus far. So if I get other items, what we'll do is we'll do either a raffle with the blanket and maybe some other things that I can add. And if other people send me other things that they want to do as a raffle, then maybe we can do something a little bit bigger. Jeannie, what we were talking about is that I was talking about the overflow packs that I'm doing for the senior services here in my county. And Barbara has a blanket that she's making, and she wanted to donate it in hopes of doing a giveaway, or not a giveaway, but a raffle. And so she was telling me how she should go about it. And I said to her that since this is the very first item anybody has offered, that she can either mail it to me, and what we will do based on whatever items I receive, if anybody else wants to donate items that we can raffle off, then what I'll do is that I'll create some raffle packets, and I'll do a raffle for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then we'll pick a date, and then we'll raffle these items out. And that way we can get some funds that way, so that I can continue purchasing the yarn and the notions and the packs that I'm donating to the senior. I want to clarify what Osceola Council on Aging is. Osceola Council on Aging is not a senior home. It's a county, semi-county program that is there to help assist with finding lodging, medications, food, activities, transportation, and a lot of other programs for the seniors, not only in this county, but they also branch out to other counties as well. And so we have a huge senior community here in my county, and we have a really large senior communities in my county. And one of those communities being the Good Samaritan Village is one of the largest. And this village was hit so hard by the hurricane that it literally flooded. I put some links to some of the news. Well, in the news yesterday, it came out that these homes were so badly damaged that people cannot return to live on them, period. They've deemed them unsafe, unlivable. The county is going to purchase this land. Of course, they never pay what people have purchased for their homes. They pay pennies on the dollar, but nevertheless, they're going to purchase back this land because it cannot be lived on anymore. And so these people now are not only have lost everything, but they've lost their homes. And so a program like the Council on Aging helps them to try to find lodging, and with other type of programs too to help them in the interim. And so I connected with them and I asked them about the yarn and the packs, and they were super excited because they know there's a huge need. And we all know that a lot of us work on crafts to help our mental health. And right now, mental health in a situation when you're going through something like that, it's got to be devastating, especially when you're elderly. You may not have all the resources that you think you have. You may even be alone in the city, not have family around. And so I wanted to give them something to distract their mind as to what's happening, to bring them just a little joy. I know a bowl of yarn is not going to put food on the table and it's not going to put a roof over their head, but it's something to help them distract their mind and maybe cheer them up and make them feel a little bit optimistic as to what's happening. So that's really what the program is about. So what I had reached out to the yarning community by way of a video that I posted a few days ago, asking for, number one, monetary donations through my PayPal, which all the money is going to be purchased. It's going to go to purchasing yarn, notions, packs, everything that is going to go straight to that home. I am not going to make a single penny out of anything. All the money is going to go over there. In fact, I'm going to put a video out later today after my sister and I, because today we're dropping off the first shipment, not shipment, but the first load is being dropped off today, and it's 12 packs. Let me get one. Hold on a second. It's 12 packs, and they're all gonna come like this. They're gonna get some yarn. There is new yarn. It may not be just bought, but it's never been used. So it's new, clean yarn. They're gonna get a notions pack. Oh, Jeannie, that's awesome. Thank you. Tammy, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be on. I don't know, maybe 45 minutes, an hour. And then I'm also going to put in there a notions back. Hey, Liz, Treasure, how are you, darling? Welcome in. It's going to have, in this pack, is a couple hooks, some scissors, and all this I purchased on my own. Some stitch markers, some needles, plastic needles, and a measuring tape. So these all go in here. These are all new. I bought like large packs of things, and so that I can make these. And then I put these in here. And one of these will go to some individual. Hey. Yes, Jeannie, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Mrs. C. Cottage. Good morning to you, honey. Welcome in. So I've got not only 12 of these packs that are going over there today, but I also have a huge shopping bag of yarn that I know I'm not going to use. And either I would have been giving it away through giveaway, or so I figured if I'm not going to use it, I will bless somebody that can definitely use it. Jeannie's always running, right? Right, Ursula? So you can help by a couple ways. You can either send me yarn that is new that hasn't been used, and what I mean by that, I don't want to get scraps. You know, we all have tons of leftover scraps. I want to get complete new skeins. If you have extra hooks that you don't use or you're not going to use, you want to donate those. If you have extra needles that you want to donate that you don't use, you can donate those. If you have I don't know. We also want to address knitting. I don't knit, and I don't know what notions I use for knitting. But if you guys know and you guys want to donate, let's say a pack of knitting needles that are commonly used, a general size that is commonly used, stitch markers for knitters, whatever notions knitters use, that will be great too. And then what I'll do is I'll create more packs, and as I receive things, I'll create packs and take them over little by little. And this is going to be an ongoing thing. This is not something that's going to end in a week. I hope to make at least 1 to 2 deliveries each month. Hi, Diane Sharp. How are you, honey? Welcome in. So yeah, Jeannie, thank you so much. If you have yarn that you know you're not going to use, and it's just it's just gonna sit looking pretty in your room, and you want to donate it, by all means, as like I said, as long as they're not scraps, I'll be more than happy to take those. I have not only 12 packs, but a huge pack of, like I said, yarn that I know I'm not going to use, and I would rather donate it to somebody who I know is going to find some joy in using it. Oh, Jeannie, that's great. Thank you, Mama. You're always so giving. I really do appreciate that. And I know shipping is expensive, which is why I put out the option of donating funds through PayPal. And what I mean by funds is, if you want to send me $5, $2, $3, whatever it is you can afford, I'll collect all the money. Just yesterday through Mary Maxim. Mary Maxim has a $1.99 special that actually Andrea, our Ala Joe, posted in her community tab. I went in there and I found that they had these skeins of yarn that were like 300 and something yards for $1.99. Out of my own money, I bought 30 skeins of yarn. I think 10 different colors, 3 of each. And once that comes in, I will do an unboxing here on the video so you guys can see the yarn that I bought on Mary Maxim. I've never purchased from Mary Maxim. And in fact, I think I may have used, I don't know if it's your link, Ola Joe, or just the link to the sale. But anyways, I followed the link on your community tab. And so once that comes in, those are yarns that I'm going to create packs for as well. They're acrylic yarns. You guys know I don't use acrylic much, so I just purchased that to give it give it forward to somebody else. Yeah, Lulu. I mean, I normally would not buy acrylic yarn because that's what was on sale mainly, was acrylic yarns. But it was a great deal, and I figured, you know what, it's for a good cause. So and actually I found a free shipping coupon code. So the entire order for the 30 balls of yarn cost me less than $60. It's $59 and change. So yeah, so if you guys want to, and that's the only reason why I came on live, I wanted to kind of talk about it and ask you guys to shout it out in your channels. I know that Ola Joe, you have your channel, and I don't want to put you on the spot. I know that Jeannie has her channel. There's many of you guys here that have your channel and can mention it. And just a little blurb. It's devastating to see how many seniors have been affected and find themselves now not knowing where to go or what to do. I know, her, so I hate when that happens too. I don't understand why on the phone you're not able to tag, but it is what it is. That happens to me all the time. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, Lion Brand has free shipping. Hi, my fair treasures. How are you? Hi, Maribel. ¿Cómo está? God bless. Yes, please, guys. For those of you who are just coming in, we're talking about the drive that I'm doing for Love Overflow packs. Once again, it's just a drive that I'm doing for the seniors in my community that have lost everything due to Hurricane Ian, and we're putting together yarn packs and donating yarn to to a program here in the county that assists many seniors, and I'm just putting out the word to see who all can help. But if you all that have channels can check out my video, I go into details and all the information is there. I've even put links to the actual Osceola Council on Aging so that you can you can see what it is, and be aware of exactly the who's receiving these donations, and you can feel better about sharing it, or donating something. Hi Connie, how are you? Welcome in. Let's see who else is just coming in. I think I've caught everybody. I just want to make sure I don't skip over anybody. Ursula says, when disaster strikes, then people usually only think of necessities. So if we're in a situation, someone could donate yarn. Absolutely. I know for me, on a personal level, I use my craft as a way of quieting my mind, as a way of just focusing on something without having to think of all the craziness that happens in the world, all the stresses that you're going through in a personal level, all the stresses that you're going through with your family, or whatever the case may be, the challenges that you may be having. Yarn and our craft is a great way to quiet our minds and bring a little bit of calm. And I know it does that for me. So I know that by donating this to these seniors, that's going to help them as well. Oh, Jeannie, that's so sweet. For sure. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there. I know, like right now, Nancy from She's Got Yarn is doing the drive for Boggy Creek Camp, which is a camp for critically ill children here in Florida as well. And she's doing an Afghan drive. I made 4 Afghans and I sent those out to her actually the day before yesterday, Tuesday. I mailed her a box with 4 Afghans, and because we there's a lot of need around the nation right now. There's a lot of disasters happening around the world, not only here in Florida but throughout the nation. There's been a lot of flooding, a lot of people losing everything, and as a community, we're worldwide. I mean, we can touch so many lives if we just put our heads together. It'd be crazy. I mean, it's amazing what we can do. Hi Shatika, peace and blessings. Let's see. That's fine. Whenever you guys can, it can be on you. If you have a community tab and you want to share it that way, that's fine. I don't expect you guys to share it this very second and go off and do it immediately. Just if you blurb it during your videos or your lives, that's all I ask. I don't expect you guys to be promoting this and like crazy. I just want you guys to kind of blip it in your videos or in your lives and just kind of mention it, and just have your viewers kind of check out the video, and if they want to participate, that's great, and if they don't, that's great too. I don't put pressure on anybody, because everybody's situation is different, and some people can and some people honestly can't. And I would not want to make somebody feel like they're they're not they're not right for not being able to help, and that's never the case with me. Let's see. Miss Jeannie put here's the link for the video. About okay, thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I'm off this week. I'm off tomorrow. This morning I got up. It's my husband's birthday, so this morning I got up with a phone call. No, a video chat from my daughter and my grandson. Trying to wish my husband happy birthday, and I got up like, when you're completely asleep and you hear the phone and you realize it is a video call. You forget the date. Thank you, Don. You forget the date. You forget the time. The first thing that comes to mind is something has happened. And if you're like me and you're somebody who deals with anxiety, you know all too well that the first thing that comes to mind is something's happens. And I got up like this. I couldn't hit the right button until I finally was able to get the camera going and finally find out the reason they're calling is to wish my husband happy birthday. I totally forgot it was his birthday. I totally forgot my kids may be calling. I totally did not even think of none of that. I just thought something had happened, and I woke up like, what's going on? What's going on? So then I was up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Thank you guys. I let him know you guys wish him happy birthday. So I went to what did I do? I got dressed, did everything I had to do, went out, went to the grocery store, picked up a, don't tell him now, a chocolate Carvel ice cream cake, just a small one because it's just him and I. I'm gonna probably take him out to dinner on Saturday, either to a steak dinner, but he also likes Olive Garden a lot. He likes that plate tour of Italy where you get everything. He loves that. So I may take him there and treat him for an Italian meal on Saturday. Today I'm gonna take him to we have a place here. It's just like a sandwich place, but they have these smoothies called Tropical Smoothie. You guys may be familiar with it. So I'm gonna take him there today just to for dinner, a light dinner, and then we'll come home and I'll cut him. He can have his little chocolate ice cream cake. Thank you, HD. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. I'll let him know. I'll let him know. But anyways, I've been working aside from the the Love Overflow packs. I've been working with this yarn, and this yarn, you guys know, it was in clearance at the Hobby Lobby clearance 2 years back. 2021 was it? Yeah, 2021. And so I got a ton of it. And I've been looking at it and what to do, what to do, what to do. I tried working with it on its own. Now this is a number 2 fine. It's a number 2 fine and it's very fuzzy. And here is a thread so you can see it. So the string that holds it together, it's really a lace weight with fuzzies. So needless to say, my stitches were getting totally lost, and I put it away, and I kept looking at it, and I feel like I have a hair. Sorry. And then I decided to pair it up with this other fine white yarn and did the modified Paris stitch. So I'm making this blanket. And this is actually for my grandson, my grandbaby, who's coming in December. So you'll know my daughter's pregnant and she's due the first week in December. So thank you guys. This is I'm holding 2 together, you see? And this is the end of this one. So that's why I have that new cake there, because I'm going to probably do another couple rows. I don't want it too big because it's for a baby. And I don't like huge blankets for babies. Thank you. So I got this one because I'm going to connect. Maybe I'll switch it. I'll find with another one that's got a little bit more of this light gray to start with. Because after the light gray comes the blue. So anyways, but that's the plan. That's what I'm working on. And once I'm done with this, which I should be done with this by tonight or tomorrow, depending how much time I deduct to it. Not deduct to it, but give to it. Miss C's having poached eggs in the microwave with Ritz crackers. Yum. Thank you, Raven. Yeah, Lulu, I have hard times with that because I lose my stitches really easy. And this yarn is super, I'm telling you, the thread that holds the fuzzies is a lace weight. It's very, very small, and I just could not, when I was working with it, unless you're working with it really loose, you lose your, I couldn't find my stitches. And I'm a tight crocheter, that makes it that much worse. So I'm using the modified Paris stitch, which is a stitch that I put a tutorial on in my channel. And the reason why I use the the modified Paris stitches, because on the modified Paris stitch, you actually work into a chain space. Once you do your first row, foundation row, first row, it's a one row repeat, and you're always working on the chain space. So with a yarn like this, it's much easier to find that chain space than if you were to actually be working into a stitch. So if you're interested in this stitch, it's really pretty. Do I have? No, actually, I did another blanket with it, and I shipped it. I shipped it to. Did I ship it? Yeah, I did ship it to Nancy from She's Got Yarn. So, but in my tutorial, you see another blanket that I did with it, and it came out really pretty. I love that stitch. I love this stitch. Yes, Miss C. Absolutely. Oh, Ursula, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate that. I don't have no music set, but thank you so much, darling. God bless you. What did you say? That's for your. Yes, my daughter. I have a grandson that is 3 years old, and my daughter is having another son in December. December, the first week in December. So this is for him, for the baby. The other one has already the blankets that I already made. I made him several blankets. I even made him a prayer blanket that he actually, a large one that he actually has in the base of his bed, right over his mattress. Thank you, Andrea, for putting Ursula's link up. That's OMG Granny Square, guys. If you're not part of our family, please connect with Granny with OMG Granny Square. You don't mind if I sing to you? What should I sing? I sing horrible, Ursula. I can sing It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas everywhere we go. That's it. I'm not going further than I can call you Granny any day. You are Granny Square. Granny Square Queen is who you are. If anybody has any challenges with Granny Squares, that's who you need to look to. She's got the hookup on the Granny Squares. Oh, Andrea, please. Oh, thank you, Raven. Thank you. I have a daughter who is 33. She just turned 33 in August. And my son turned 28 in May. Yeah, I got married when I was 19 years old. Thank God that I'm still married to that same man today, 33 years later. Through a lot of challenges, a lot of ups and downs, you can imagine when you get married at the age of 19, you don't even know how to wipe your own hoo-ha right yet. You know what I'm saying? You're still trying to grow yourself. You don't even have any common sense. That's right. Or said, exactly. They don't make these grannies like they used to. I just hope that I end up being a granny like my own mother. My mother, God bless her, she's 83, 82, 83. Well, she'll be 83 this year. And she's got so much energy. I wish I had half the energy she's got. I think there was a live or a video, a live, I think, that she came on one time with me. So my sister, my older sister, is going to come over today after her appointment. We're gonna she's gonna come get me, and we're gonna go together to drop off the packs and the yarn, and then we're going to have sorry guys, then we're gonna go have lunch together. Yeah, so that's what's on my hook, and that's what I've been working on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Raven. When we're together, people think that we're sisters, but we're only 19 years apart. Well, actually 20. She was born like 2 weeks after I turned 20. No, like 3 weeks after I turned 20. Oh, Lulu, I'm sorry to hear that. Absolutely. We will continue to have her in prayer. Hi, Aisha. How are you, darling? Welcome in. Welcome in. Surprised to see me here this morning, huh? I hope I'm not intervening in anybody else's life. That's the last thing I want to do. I just wanted to come on and kind of talk a little bit about the program that I'm doing, the drive that I'm doing, and trying to ask for help in promoting it and ask for help in getting people made aware of it. Lulu, I'm really sorry to hear that, but we will absolutely have her in our prayers. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Listen, there's no thanks needed. No thanks needed for prayers. We're all at some time or another in need of prayer. I myself have reached out to many people for prayer recently because my family is going through a little bit of a hiccup right now, and sometimes that's the only option you have is prayer. Everything is in God's hands, and God has the ultimate word, and unfortunately, as humans, we want control over everything, but that is not the way things are. I know. I shouldn't worry about that, but I do because, a lot of people have their scheduled lives, and I would hate to pull away from the potential viewing hours for them. It's just the way I'm built. You know, Plus, there's people who, I mean, there's a lot of bloggers out there who do their lives on a normal basis as part of their channel lineup, per se. And for me, this is just a way of just touching base with you guys, and just so you guys can see my face in live, and I can chat with you guys live, and I can tell you what I'm doing and what I'm up to. And if I need to laugh, I can laugh. I need to cry, and if I have to cry, I'll cry. I'm a crier anyway, so. Bye, Lulu. Take care of yourself, darling. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. And do not worry, we will have your mama in prayer. So, yeah, so thank you guys for coming on. I didn't think I was going to have 17 viewers right now watching. That's great. Yeah, Barbara, it is. There's still a lot of devastation. The hotel where I work, we actually had last minute like an overflow of just insurance companies sweeping in and basically taking over the whole hotel because they had so many claim processors, and they took over the ballroom. It was like it was, when you looked at the ballroom, it was like it's just all tables full of people on computers. It was crazy. They're still there. I did hear that a large group of them were moving on to the Fort Myers area next. So there's a lot of devastation here in the States, and I know for a fact that the hurricane not only devastated here, but once it left Florida and it went back up into portions of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, there's also a lot of devastation up there as well. Thank you, Ursula. I'll keep that in mind for sure. Thank you, Jeannie. So yeah, let me see what else can I tell you guys. So my daughter's baby shower is November 12th. And with all that is going on, I've been a little bit like, wah, wah, wah. So I reached out to a good friend of mine that actually her daughter used to date my son. And I said, "Can you help me?" And she said, "I got you, girl." I'm like, "You're a savior." So I basically handed over a lot of the reins of the baby shower, preparations to her. And she's like, "Do not worry, I got you." So I'm like, "Thank you, Jesus, for the people you put in my life." Sometimes it's amazing how many people just step up to the plate to help. And granted, truth be told, that we've helped each other. It's not like a one-sided situation. Because when her daughter went to have her baby, she was not able to be there, and she called me last minute and said, "Can you head to the hospital? She's having the baby, and I can't leave work." And I said, "I got you." And there I was to see her first grandson born. I was the one who was there, not her. So that's the kind of friendship we have. I mean, our kids dated, and since they dated, we became very, very good friends. Barbara says, "I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Hurricane Wilma was, yes, but this is, yes. And it's wind wise, Ian was not a hard hurricane. Ian's problem, I'm treating him like a person here. Ian's problem is that he was slow and he brought a lot of water with him. So when you have a slow moving storm that is pouring so much water, it's it doesn't give the land enough. Well, of course, it's just gonna flood. It's just too much. It's And so, it's both things can be bad. Some are fast and the winds are crazy, and those create a lot of damage, wind wise damage. And then some are slow and have a lot of water like Ian, and then just it's all about the flooding and the water damage. It's always something. But yeah, here in Florida, it's part of our DNA to live with hurricanes. Where I come from, Puerto Rico, is the same thing. That's part of our DNA. It's something that we're used to, but it doesn't matter how much you get used to them. Each one has its own personality, and each one brings a whole new set of anxieties. And different stages in your life, different situations that you're in, also add to the anxiety and the frustration and the. Anyways, yeah, it's. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, Don. Yeah, Ursula. Flooding is terrible because, I mean, wind is terrible too. But wind, if something is broken, well, it all depends, because tornadoes can be total devastation as well. It really all depends. It really all depends. Water, if it's flooding, it's. I think what's scary about flooding is that, yes, many times it can be repaired, but once an area floods, it's almost like an expectations, unless the state or the county, or they make the necessary fixes to prevent it from happening. It's almost like next time you have a storm, you're worried. It's a constant worry that it's going to happen again. Because here where I live, my subdivision, when we had Hurricane Irma, 4 houses down from mine. My home sits a little bit higher than the rest, but 4 houses, it was a total. We have one, two, three retention ponds within. I mean, that I could probably see from my house if I stand in a certain way. And all those with Irma, all those waters rose and created one big pond, and a lot of houses got flooded. And at that time, when that occurred, the county was saying that, yes, Barbara, it does get weakened. Um, and when that happened, the county said that it was due to some uh, construction sites that had blocked some of the waterways, and the water didn't have a place to go, so the flooding happened. So the construction is done, and the problem, according to the county, was cleared. But then when Ian came, the flooding ended up being much worse, because now it wasn't just the three retention ponds that came together. Now it was another retention pond from two neighborhoods down the other street that overflowed into another one, that overflowed into another one. Next thing, we were literally sitting in an island. My house and maybe another 20 houses, we were basically sitting in an island, and all the other houses around us had been completely flooded, and we were not able to leave our street. uh, that happened Wednesday night to Thursday, and we lost power at 4 a.m. At 3 a.m. At 4 a.m. we started hearing the airboats, meaning the sheriff's county was already outside of the subdivision, pulling people out of their homes because the waters were rising. Now we could hear, but we couldn't see anything, because of course the power was out, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't see anything. The TV, we lost everything. And at that time it's still raining, and you cannot turn on a generator. Next morning, when we finally, things died down, head out, my husband looked down the street, and sure enough, the waters were like 4 houses away from ours. And you can still hear the boats. My son went out to see if he could get out. No way, he couldn't exit. Regardless which way he went, he couldn't exit anywhere. And it was that way. Luckily, once it stopped raining, most once the raining subsided somewhat, because it was still drizzling for some time, my husband put on a generator, and we were able to turn on the refrigerator, and we were able to turn on the um, charge our phones, so that at least we can find out what was going on. The cable was of course gone, so we couldn't get cable, but we were able to get the TV in our room, because we don't have cable in our room. We just use the regular whatever we catch from the waves, and we get our local channels that way. So we were able to turn on that TV and watch the stuff that was going on. So we were, and luckily the temperature dropped quite a bit, so it was a comfortable temperature. It wasn't a hot, sticky mess. So we were like that. That was Thursday, Friday. Saturday the water started receding a little bit, and on Sunday we were finally able to exit the subdivision. So my son was a little frustrated, because he just bought a house, and he wanted to go check out the house, because he actually stayed with us. And so he had some friends that actually are in the business of hauling cars, actually came in. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but here, at least here in my area, you have the guys make their trucks, and the exhaust, instead of coming out the back, which is really how the cars get stuck in the water, they come up and over. So the exhaust actually is over it's above instead of underneath the car. So they come in trucks that are made this way, with with a with a what do you call it? Anyways, they come get him out. They come get him out so he can go home. And finally he can go. He was able to get out on Saturday morning. He was finally able to get out and check his own house. So yeah, but it was very scary, and it's heartbreaking. If I showed you right now, this moment, if I took this camera, I can't, because I'm on my laptop, outside my house, and you guys can look down the street, the houses with all their belongings on the side of the house, all the sofas, mattresses, furniture, watered drywall, wood, closets, everything is just on the side of the road. Total everything belongings all done. People with portable um, storage is brought to the house so that they can put in there whatever they can salvage. It's crazy, and that's just if I step out of my house and look down the street, that's what you see. Yes, exactly, Ursula. So these are trucks that don't come that way, but they have them made, and they reroute the exhaust so that they can actually drive on water. We have here a big community of they go mudding. I don't know if you're familiar with that, where they take their trucks, the 4x4s, and they go mudding and they go in the water, and that's really big, especially here where I live. And so a lot of these trucks are made that way. They don't come that way, but they're made so they can use them for that kind of entertainment. So this is the reason why these guys have these trucks the way they are, and because they have that option, they use it during times like we had to help people get their vehicles out of water when they're water flooded, or if they're in a situation like my son where his car was unflooded but he needed to get out and couldn't get out because of the flooding. They were able to come and get him out. But yeah, it's really scary, and it's still really sad. Every time I leave work in the morning, anytime I leave my house, I drive by that, and it's heartbreaking every time. And it's not only down my street. I mean, I go down my street around the other neighborhoods, and it's the same thing. You see it all over the place. Barbara, at that, you know what? I was thinking the very same thing. Yes, yesterday as I was driving back from work, because it's already been almost going on 2 weeks. As I'm driving back from work yesterday, I was actually thinking that very thing. How exhausting it would be to have to literally go thing by thing and look at it and see what made it, what didn't make it, and just take all your belongings out to be trashed because it's no good or it's not salvageable. I remember we've been hit by hurricanes pretty bad, where we had actually water coming in through the ceiling, through the roof. And I know how devastating that was for me, and that was nothing in compared to what these people have gone through. Yeah, Jeannie. Yeah. Hi, Amanda. How are you, honey? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you. So there's a lot of devastation, to say the least. So going back to my love overflow packs, that's where that stems from, and that's where my idea grows from. Because a lot of us, especially Garden State Gardener, hi, welcome in. A lot of us have insurance. We're younger, we have maybe more resources, and but some of these elderly folks, these homes were their last full investment. I mean, even in the news, they're talking to a gentleman that his mother lost that he actually lived in the home with the mother, and he was saying that before his father passed, he worked tirelessly to make sure that she had a home that was paid for free and clear, so that she didn't have to worry. So now this home is condemned, she'll no longer be able to live there. And when the county comes to take her property and give her, pay her for it, she's only going to get a fraction of what it was really worth maybe 3 months ago. And so now she has to do with that. And that's a difficult thing, because nowadays, I don't know for those of you who live outside the country, but in the United States, the cost of living has risen so drastically in the last 2 years that a home that you may have bought for 150,000 3 years ago today may cost you 300,000. That's the drastic change of a few years in the real estate market here in the United States, and it's crazy, especially here in this county is growing so much. And it's crazy. I mean, the cost of living in my county has risen. My home, when we bought it for $83,000 back in 1993. If I were to sell it today, I could easily list it for $350,000. That's what has happened in the last few years. Yeah. And I'm sure it's probably the same across the world. I'm sure it cannot only be in the United States. Jeannie, that is a story that will be echoed not only here in Florida, but I'm sure in other areas of the states that got hit with Ian and flooding across the states. It's just, and that's what I mean when they're elderly and they have purchased their lifelong. It's like this home for us. This is our life. This is where we're going to be for the rest of our lives. I we may decide to have another small house somewhere else at some point, but this house will always be our main house. And that's the plan when we bought it. And that's our plan right now. And to think that something can happen and we can lose it and then have the county come and say, yeah, today I could sell it for 350, and then the county comes and says, yeah, but I can only give you $150,000. And then I turn around and the next house that I can buy costs $200,000. So it's like it's a gut punch. It's for sure a gut punch. But what can you do? So it's just horrible any way you look at it. Hello. But enough about all this sad news. So I'm about to also, once I do this, finish this blanket. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Once I finish this blanket, which should be today or tomorrow, you see that cardi that's there? I'm doing another one with this yarn right here. That's 24/7 yarn. It's 24/7 yarn cotton, and this is worsted weight. Excuse me, worsted weight in silver gray. And this is gonna be my next project. Hey, Crojo Corner, how are you, honey? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, this is gonna be my next project. This yarn, another one of those cardis. So that cardi I have to take my sweet time with, otherwise I'll mess it up. Ursula's like, Laura, you see, everybody's so happy to see you. Thank you, honey. Yeah, we fared well in comparison to many others. Jeannie, I wanted to ask you for a favor. Check to see if in your Dollar Tree or anybody who's got a Dollar Tree, I'd love to put these in the Love Overflow packs. These are a puzzle, 350 pieces, and it's a yarn picture. They have this one and they have this one. This one's a little bit messed up because this one I just kind of found. They have these two. These were Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree? Yeah. $1.25 for these puzzles. So if you're here, Jeannie, if you happen to go to Dollar Tree and you run across any of these, can you pick them up for me and then I'll send you the money? I'm going to try to include these in the packets as well. It's weather. Yes, Barbara. Well, it's sweater weather in most of the states. Here in Florida kind of fluctuates. It was really nice after the hurricane. The weather was beautiful. It was cool and crisp, and it felt like the fall was here, and then we got slammed with heat again. So if anybody finds any of these, and you guys are willing to pick these up for me and send them my way, I will reimburse you. I'm gonna try to see if today I hit another couple of Dollar Trees and see if I find more. So far I got 4. I think they're in the children's section with the little puzzles. Well, it's a hit or miss with Dollar Tree because some Dollar Trees are super organized, like the ones that Veronica has in her area for the most part, and then you have the ones near me, which is a total mess. Oh, Crojo, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Aisha. That'll be great. So if you guys find those and you guys just send me an email, let me know how much I owe you. I'll send you a PayPal, and if you guys can mail them to me, I'll put them in the donation packs. That'll be great. Vel Lux Jumbo Yarn. Dawn, is that like fuzzy yarn? Like chenille type yarn? I want to say that I've heard that name, but I can't think of exactly what it looks like right now. Let me see. Oh. Let me see if I can find it so I know exactly. It is like a chenille yarn, yeah. I've never worked with it. I do see that Joanne has it on sale for $5.99. It's pretty. What are you making with it, Dawn? Or what do you want to make with it? Oh, you're not sure. Okay. You have 6 skeins. If you only have 6 skeins, I would make something like a weighted lapgan. Ooh, beautiful pink. I would make a weighted lap with 6. The yardage is not much. How much yard is it? Let's see if I can pull it up. Hold on. It has 21 yards in each skein. It's gonna grow fast. You may be able to do like a small lapgan or a small throw, a weighted throw. Jeannie is 350 pieces. Yeah, 21 yards, 6 of them. You may be able to get a good size throw or or a lap blanket, a weighted blanket. I know for me, I like sometimes when I'm feeling tense or anxious, I like weighted blankets. And then my husband's like, "Get that thing off of me, it gets too hot." And I look at him, I say, "You're so rude." Yeah, it's called a weighted blanket because right now, actually, for people who have anxiety, you can actually purchase weighted blankets, and their blankets are actually, I think, I they actually have some sort of weight added to it. But with yarn, there's some yarns that are, when you make a blanket out of it, it's already weighty, so you don't need to add nothing else. And like I have the blanket that's, you can't really see it. There's a blanket on that chair right here. You can't see it because of the sun rays that are coming in. But that blanket, when I put it on me, when I'm tense or anxious, is so heavy that it feels like a weighted blanket. Yeah, yeah. It's great. It really is great, and it does really help. It does really help, especially if you're somebody who is tense or has anxiety issues. It really does help to relax you. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Jeannie. They come in a box. In the display, the box has a lot of different puzzles. So, but let me see if I can give you the item number. Hmm. It's got in the back crazy art right here. And then this number is number 4036. And then it's got, if you want to pull it up by the this number, it's a little bit of glare. Hold on a second. I don't know if that helps. I don't know how good it's coming or how clear it's coming or how unclear, because I'm in my laptop, so I can't really play with it. But what I'll do, Ginny, if you want, I'll take a photo. Let me do that. It's a better idea. Where's my phone? I'll take a photo and I'll send it to you. Photo number 1. Photo number 2. It still has a little bit of a glare because the box is shiny. Dawn, you found them on eBay? These? That's crazy that they would be on eBay. Jeannie, I just sent them to you. So I got an email from Belinda saying you can ask for me or Chris. I should be around. Okay. I sent her an email asking her when we go, who should I ask for? You found them on eBay. That's crazy. But you know what? There's things that I've noticed there's things that Dollar Tree puts out and then they stop and then you can only get them. Hey, Pat, how are you? Welcome in, honey. Then you can only find them on eBay or Etsy. It's like that yarn, that flower yarn. Once they took that, once they had that out and they took it away, everybody went crazy looking for it. I like your pumpkin. Yeah, so that's what's up with me, guys. This is what's going on in my life. So now I'm in the hunt for these. Oh, I think these are super cute. I wanted to put one together and actually, and this is the first one that I got. This box is all jacked up, so I may keep this one and put it together and actually, glue it and put it around here somewhere. Barbara, I am, but the thing is my YouTube, I do have a YouTube under Brenda the Newbie Crocheter, not my YouTube, my Facebook under Brenda the Newbie Crocheter, but the thing is, it's connected to my other account, which my husband and I have a shared Facebook account. And it's actually, if you want to find it, it's actually under Leonard Santiago Brenda Cruz. I'll put it here just in case you want to look for it. This is the name that appears on my. That's the name that appears on my Facebook. We have a shared Facebook page. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Ursula, 4 names. And the reason why is because I never changed my name. My maiden name was always Cruz. And so, in order for people to find us, we put all four, his full name and my full name. I know, but you know, it serves a purpose. And then off of that channel, we have mine, and then my husband has the CNC account that with the woodwork. Yeah, that's what I thought, Jeannie, because you know the display that they come in is they come in a big box of a lot of puzzles, and all the puzzles are different. Um, there's some really cute ones with candy, really colorful ones, but the ones with yarn, I just thought it was, I love them. But when my sister and I go to drop off the supplies, I'm going to stop by the one in St. Cloud, which is a big store, and usually pretty organized, and check it out to see if they have any there. Are there any other ones in the way? I think that's the only one. You see, it's a hit or miss. That's why I found the one that is all jacked up, I found in one store. The other three I found in a different store. That's why I say it's hit or miss. It's a hit or miss with Ivy. Welcome in, Mama. How are you? Good morning. L'amazing sister. Did I miss something? Hey, hi, Sandra. I know I missed somebody. Welcome in, honey. Thank you for being here. This is just an impromptu live. I was just sharing with everybody about what's happening here in my area and about the drive that I'm doing for the seniors Love Overflow packs. There is a video that I posted a couple of days. I won't go too much into detail now, other than to say, because I already discussed it. But there's a video I posted a couple of days ago, reaching out to the community to help by way of donations, whether it's through cash through my PayPal or with actual donations. And in the video, you'll understand what I need and what I'm looking for and why. Laura, you see, Crowd Joe Corner, everybody is like reaching out. Where have you been? You found me. Yay. Oh, that's fine, honey. I'm sure it's beautiful. Hi, my super magenta V. Have a great day. It is beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'm off to crochet group meeting. Awesome, John. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for joining us, honey. Thank you for joining me this morning. Have a blessed day, hon. Jeannie's blaming Ursula for all her running around. I don't know. This must be an inside joke. There's a lot of running going on here around Ursula. So anyways, guys, yeah, it's already been a little bit over an hour. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you for hanging out with us. It was great to talk to you guys and chat with you all. I know it was impromptu, and the topic was a little, a little sad, but I'm just glad I got an opportunity to kind of touch base with you guys. Hey, Katrina, how are you, darling? How's that baby? Oh, I hope the baby's doing great. I'm sure she is. It's a girl, right? Yes. Yeah, it's amazing how fast they grow in the first few months. The first year, I think it's like a woof, it flies by. Oh, that's wonderful. Such a blessing. Hi, LaShara. Welcome in. This is the second wave. Nice to see you guys. I was just did an impromptu live. I'll mention it again. Once again, I'm promoting a program that I'm doing here in my county. It's called their packs, Love Overflow packs for the seniors affected by Hurricane Ian. There's not an email. I got work in my brain. There's a video that I uploaded a couple of days ago that goes into detail as to what I need and how you guys can help. So if you guys want to check that video out, that would be great. If you guys can shout it out within your channels, for those of you who have channels, that would be awesome. Or just refer back to the video, or link it, or just blurb it in your talks, in your videos. That would be great. Oh, everybody's so happy to see Katrina. So nice to see you. Believe it or not, I do a lot of not stalking, but you know what I mean. I watch a lot of videos and the lives, and I just kind of stay in the background. A lot of times because I can't. So this is what happens, and I'll be straight up with you guys. So in my office, I watch a lot of videos, a lot of videos, and a lot of lives. But because it's my work computer, I don't log in under my Gmail. I don't log it in under me. So what happens is that I'm able to watch the lives and I'm able to watch the videos, but because I'm not logged in, nor anybody's logged in, I cannot comment. I cannot I cannot hit like. I cannot do anything. All I can do is watch. So there's times where I can pull my phone. If I got the moment, I can pull my phone, and if I have the moment, or if I have an opportunity, I'll open it up on my phone and I'll make myself present, and then I'll go back to working and just having it on my screen and watching and hearing it. That's a good way of putting it, Ursula. So that is what happens, and that is why a lot of times I'm lurking and I am not. Bye, Barbara. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll look out for the photo. And thank you so much for the offering of the blanket and doing a raffle. That's gonna be great. Thank you, honey. I really do appreciate that. And so that's why a lot of times I tell you guys that I'm lurking and I'm watching, and I'm not communicating because I can't. The YouTube on my desktop, since it's not connected to a Gmail account, it won't let me put comments, hit like, nothing. So I'm watching, and hopefully those hours are counted towards you. Hey, Sanita, how are you, honey? I was actually watching you guys last night too, Sanita and Sandrine and Bonnie. Uh, but but yeah, that's why I say I'm a professional lurker, because I can watch and listen, but I can't comment, and not because I don't want to, but because I don't have the opportunity to on my desktop, and because usually I'm not one to be always on my phone. My phone is usually away from me, and either I keep it in my purse, but I'm not one to be walking with my phone in hands. Like I have my executives in my hotel always with their phones in hand, and I just don't function that way. Hey, Deanna, how are you, honey? Welcome in. So and then that's why I say I'm a professional lurker. Because I got you guys always in the background listening. I'm always listening to the lives. I'm always either, if I'm not listening, I'm listening and watching while I'm working. But but I can't do anything else because I don't have it linked to my Gmail. And the reason I do that is because I don't want, if God forbid something were to happen and that computer ended up in somebody else's hands, I don't want nobody getting into my Gmail account. You guys know that nowadays Gmail has access to everything in your life. So that's why I don't open my Gmail account at work. Oh, awesome. So yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So tell me, what else is going on out there? What's everybody got going on today? What's everybody doing this coming weekend? Is there any special functions going on? Any special crochet fairs? Katrina's saying she's good and she's hoped that you and the family are doing well. I think she's replying to somebody else. Uh, Garden State is work, work, work. I hear you. I hear you. Aisha saying hi to Katrina. Good morning, says Katrina, says Jeannie. Yeah, guys. So it's already been almost an hour and 20 minutes. I never thought that I was going to be on this long. I was just thinking I was just going to have a few of you guys show up and we talk a little bit. I can share about the drive that I'm doing and go from there. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. It's been fun. I miss going live. But I think it's fun to do impromptus. I like that better than to plan it. At least for me, it's better and easier because there's so much that I'm doing right now that I hate over promising and under delivering, if that makes any sense. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you, honey. Yeah, life without yarn. Mm-mm. What would V do if we had no yarn? If she could not go shopping for yarn, what would V do? Oh my goodness. Oh no, the power outage. Yeah. You're too kind, Ursula. You're too kind. The killers, yes. Oh yeah. God forbid there was no yarn. We would have to lock up V quickly before she caused any harm to anybody. Yeah. Ursula, that's for sure. Can you imagine if we didn't have crochet, if we didn't have yarn? I think we'd be rolling some palm tree, some kind of, well, not that kind of rolling, but you guys know, like some weeds or something, and creating a rope out of dried up leaves. Hemp yarn. I guess we'll be working a lot on hemp yarn. Oh God, I get these announcements all the time. Round of severe storms today for the area of East uh, Northeast Washington, Philadelphia, Virginia Beach. That's your area, Alajo. Albany, New York, New York, Washington. So it looks like it's gonna be some nasty weather heading up to the Northeast. Yes, Deanna, that's true too. Either that or we're all gonna be running around with very short hair. Hey, Jess, Handmade Designs. Welcome in, honey. We're just chatting about what we would do if we didn't have yarn. And we were all saying that V would have to be locked up if she didn't have yarn to buy. It's raining cats and dogs. Is it really? Yeah, I just got a warning that there's some nasty weather heading in your direction. All of the Northeast looks like it's going to be hit with nasty weather today. Yeah, since the hurricanes, I put an alert for weather alerts, and now I get a bunch of weather alerts from all over the world. Actually, hurricanes in Asia, typhoons, all kinds of. That's why I say there's crazy weather all over the world. Oh, Jeannie, that is so dangerous. Yeah, yeah. You're not going live today? Oh, that's right. Today's Thursday. You go live at noon. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sure he'll appreciate your sacrifice. You'll have a nice new haircut. Jess is saying blessings. This is Raven and Jeanette. Yeah, he is gonna appreciate it. He'll have a brand new haircut. He'll look totally handsome, and he'll be appreciative of you skipping your life. Hi, Liz. How are you, honey? Oh, thank you, thank you. How's that grandbaby of yours as well? There's a lot of babies being born recently. You see, I may not be active, but I'm watching and listening. I know a little bit of what's going on out there. Jeannie says my buddy Alex has to get his ears lower so he can wear his new beanie. Yeah, Mama Bay for. Yes, I saw that beanie. V. That's an awesome beanie. If it wasn't for the hotness here in Florida, I'd be making more beanies. But I take him to the kitchen with me, going and make some lovely pancakes. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. So only listening from here, from me, lurking. That's fine, Ursula. That's Brenda. What did you decide about donating a somebody for your auction? Oh, did you say something about donating somebody? What is a somebody, first of all? But I had said that whatever you guys wanted to donate, and we will do like a raffle or an auction, and just mail it to me, and I'll be more than happy to do that. We'll create some packs and do that. Or if you want, just send me a picture and what it is, and I'll add it to the list. And once I have a list of things, we can do a raffle, sell raffle tickets, and then you guys can then ship that directly to the winner. We can do it both ways. I'm sorry. I don't know. I must have skipped that message. I'm so sorry about that. Hey, Margaret. Way late. Listen, you're not late. This is an impromptu. This is something that I just said, oh, just let me come on and see who's here. And it just turned out that we've just been here for about an hour and a half having fun and just chatting away and talking about everything and anything. So you're not late, honey. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not going anywhere yet until my sister gets here. I'm at home doing well, maybe there's things I could be doing, like possibly doing a little dusting or mopping or laundry or something. I can keep myself, but I'd rather talk to you guys. Cleaning? What's that? I can put that off for another time. Tomorrow's another day. Oh, thank you, Margaret. That'd be great. As you guys know, since I'm working full time, I don't get to. My watch hours are definitely much lower than they used to be. So if you guys want to go back and watch the replay, that's awesome. That will be great. Sis just accurate. I got your voicemail this morning. Yes, I have been mopping, cleaning bathroom. I hear you, Margaret. That was me when today is Wednesday. No, today's Thursday. That was me on Sunday. And that's a weekly thing. So come the weekend, I'll be back at it again. But like days like today and tomorrow where I'm actually off from work, I'll do some of that stuff so that on the weekend I don't have to worry about it since I'm home already. And I'm a homebody anyways. I don't mind being at home. I enjoy the peace and quiet of home because I'm really not alone. I'm with you guys. I'm busy crocheting. I'm watching videos. I'm watching lives. I'm cooking and cleaning at the same time. So it's busy. It's even though I'm home, I'm busy. Yeah, Jess. This is my happy place. I mean, I love going camping. I love doing other things, but I have no issues being at home. I think if I didn't have you guys and if I didn't have crochet and my arts, my crafts, it would be a totally different thing. But I could sit here and watch you guys for hours, crochet and watch videos for hours. It brings peace to my life. I can buy yarn online if I want it. I can go to Amazon and buy something if I need it. I don't have to spend gas to go to the store and get, so I can do anything from here, basically. But don't get me wrong, I do like to go out every once in a while too, but I'm at heart I'm a homebody. Hi Angela, how are you? And just says hi everyone. Hi Brenda and everyone in the chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine today, drinking water, working on cancer items. Are you doing some pink stuff for Cancer Awareness Month? Yeah, Jeannie and V, and there's a lot of other channels that are doing some really nice things for Cancer Awareness Month. Yeah, Jess says I want to be home crafting. You know what? It's Angela says yes. Awesome, awesome. There's times that I'm at work, and just the thought of me coming home, and this is true. This is a true story, Jeannie. I don't know if you're here, but if you're here, listen to this. Mondays is my toughest day of work because every other Monday I have to do payroll, and Mondays usually I'm kind of running from all the stuff that happens on the weekends and needs to be addressed on Monday or Tuesday. So Monday is usually the busiest day for me. And usually I work. I get to work maybe between 7:30 and 8, and I try to leave by 4, only so that I can avoid traffic because being stuck in traffic gives me anxiety. So I get home and I normally turn on my computer and I'm back to work from home. So, but on Mondays, just the thought of going home, grabbing my project, my crochet hook and my project, and knowing that Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams Crochet will be on that evening brings a smile to my face. I look forward to that so much. You guys have no idea. Because that's one of the few lives that I get to watch um, and really enjoy in person. A lot of the other lives are during the day, so I'm at work. I can't partake. And I do catch Granny D's quite often, but a lot of times hers are right as I'm getting home. So I'm kind of watching and doing other things at the same time. But Jeannie's live, it just really is that dessert to my day. I just look so much forward to it. And because it's at a time where by that time I've usually taken a shower, I'm sitting down. It's just me, the computer, my crochet. I've already fed the family, the husband, everything's been taken care of, and now it's me time. And I love it, and I look forward to it. And I know this past Monday was a totally off situation, a one off. I was so bummed out. I was like, "Aw." I was pouting like a baby. I just want to say, I was just like, But I knew that Chastity had her situation that she needed her mama there, and you did, of course, the right thing in postponing your life. And that's all I'm gonna say. Hello, Fish Guy Ranch. I love being home, but my hubby loves me about he doesn't like being home. I keep telling him to get a hobby. My husband doesn't like to be home either, but my husband works a very physical job, and when he's home, he stays busy. So even though he's at the house, he's doing, either maintenance on his equipment, either he's always doing something. And once the slow season hits, he'll be working on the on wood projects. So I know I saw that you went to the gas station and couldn't turn the car back on. I was like, what? Yes, time for a new battery, right? Maribel says my sentiments exactly, Brenda. Mondays are tough, but knowing Jeannie will go on live is yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'm telling you, having Jeannie's live on Mondays is like a ray of sunshine in an otherwise gloomy situation. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Having a job and being in the position that I'm in is a blessing. And but just having Jeannie to come home, not Jeannie to come home to, having Jeannie there in the evenings on Mondays to watch and just hang out with her, it's awesome. Yeah, Aisha says she looks for yeah. Raven says hi, beautiful Maribel Hun. Yeah, so we truly do enjoy Jeannie and everything she does, and she's all over the place too because I see her popping up everywhere, which is great. Which is great. It just goes to show you she supports many bloggers and YouTubers, and it's awesome, truly awesome. But it is true. It is true. She. I look forward to her lives for sure. So it's not only fun, entertaining, and educational because her tutorials are awesome. You see, Miss C Sky says Jeannie is my happy place. Absolutely. I knew I wasn't the only one who felt that way. I couldn't be. So guys, it's going on an hour and 38 minutes. Love you all so much, and you're all so wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. You're absolutely. So I'm going to be saying my goodbyes. Before that, I just want to remind you guys about the Love Overflow packs, the drive that I'm doing. If you're not sure about what I'm talking about, check out my last video that I uploaded. Please share it. Please talk about it. That's my sister. Give me a second. Hey. Uh-huh. No, no, don't worry about that. Just come over. Okay. Bye. Love you. So my sister was watching live and she was wanting to know, should I come over now because my appointment got canceled, or should I go to Dollar Tree in my area and go shopping for the for the puzzles? I said no, just come on over. So anyway, so yeah, if you guys can please try to share it. Um, share the video, talk about it, refer people back to my channel so that they can get information about it if they want to partake. There's no pressure. I just want to put it out there so people are aware of what I'm doing, and if they want to help, they can. And that's it, guys. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being with me this morning. I can't believe that it's been an hour and 40 minutes, and I got 32 thumbs. I just even think I was going to have maybe a few of you guys show up, and that's it. Everybody is either working, and I totally understand that. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for being with me, Jeannie. Thank you so much. You are awesome. And don't forget to go live on Mondays. I will. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Jeannie. I appreciate that. And Ursula, if you're listening, thank you so much again for your super chat, super sticker. I'm not sure what it was, but thank you so much, you guys. Like I said, anything that I collect through my PayPal is gonna go 100% to purchasing yarn and notions for the seniors of this county. So I love you guys. You have my email. You can reach me through Instagram, Messenger, through Facebook Messenger if you have any questions. My email is the easiest, Brenda the Newbie Crocheter at gmail.com. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. I will talk to you soon. And who knows, maybe I'll come in impromptu live again really soon. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a blessed day. Bye. Bye, V. Bye, Maribel. Bye, Jeannie. Bye, Diana. Bye, Laura. Bye, Raven. Bye, Diana. Bye, Sandra. Bye, Aisha. I don't know who else I'm seeing here. Bye, guys. I love you guys. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Check out my videos. Don't forget to share, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye. Let's see if I can end this. Hey. Bye, LaShara. What's the matter with you? You want to say bye? Come here. Come here. You want to show your haircut? Okay. He wants to say bye. Say bye. Say bye-bye. You say bye-bye? Okay. Bye.